Fans, welcome to the inaugural episode of Caglianone's Corner. I'm here with our head coach, Lenny Caglianone. Lenny, this weekend we have a home-and-home for a preseason series against New Jersey. Tell us kind of what the vibe has been in the room. I know the boys have been here for a week training. Anything in particular that they've been working on?
Yeah, I think the vibe is guys are excited. They're super anxious. I think in the time that we've spent together, we've packed in a lot of details. Just trying to get guys acclimated with the systems, just the day-to-day stuff, how we want things done. But I think realistically, what we really tried to get done in the time together is just get the lay of the land, not just so much system-wise, but just with each other. I think that's the biggest thing, getting comfortable with all these new faces in this condensed area, right? You guys are rubbing elbows consistently every day, and it's, again, you have guys from all over the place, so just getting comfortable with your peers and your teammates and starting to break down those walls is the best way to really instill a good culture.
Absolutely, and now this will actually be your first time back against New Jersey from the other side. Given it's a preseason game, but how do you feel mentally about that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's definitely going to be a little weird going back into that building and being on the other side. But I think for me, the biggest thing is understanding that, listen, it's part of the process, and you're going to find yourself on other sides that you probably didn't think you were going to be. But yeah, I mean, listen, it's going in there and just taking all the things that I've learned from the time that I was there up until now and implementing them and trying to put together the best group of guys that we possibly can. I mean, you got to be ice cold at some point, and listen, you can have friends, but when you get on the ice, it's all business, right? So that's kind of how we approach things, and myself as well.
Absolutely. And given this is also a home-and-home, what do you think some of the advantages and disadvantages might be going into this series?
Yeah, I think the first game being here definitely gives guys a little bit more of a comfort level, right? Again, you're very familiar with your surroundings, your immediate surroundings here, being in the building, practicing every day, right? So I think to get that first game here is definitely something that's giving us an advantage. And then going out to New Jersey, right? I think for me, being familiar with there, it kind of, I'll send that energy to let those guys know that, hey, like, listen, this isn't a time to let our hair down, but it's certainly not a time to overreact or be irrational about stuff. So I think for us, it's a good situation. It's closer, right? We're playing the closest team that we can. And I think it's against a team as well that has a lot of returners. They're very heavy, so it really is a good thermostat for us to find out where we lie within the division, I think, right off the jump.
Absolutely. And then lastly, what do you want to tell the fans to expect from this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be optimistic. You have to be open with it. It's just you're going to have structure, detail. Guys are definitely going to be hungry. They're going to be energized. And the work ethic is going to be high. You're going to have a blue-collar team, but in regards to the ability to turn the switch when we need to, right? So it's all about finding that identity, but certainly a blue-collared approach and hard work ethic.
Absolutely, and fans, you can come down to the Danbury Ice Arena this Friday morning at 11:45 to see your Danbury Hat Tricks take on the New Jersey Titans. Lenny, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, Pat.